So I'm back at it again with another hunt, but this time is a little interesting. I went back to the bank today to bring back some of my coins that I ended up hunting because I ended up getting shorted like 50 cents in dimes, ironically, and there really wasn't much of anything at all, so I just decided to get some more. And my bank teller happened to call me to the side and said somebody brought in full rolls of American dimes along with two whole rolls of American nickels. But the same gentleman also brought this in. You know what this is? This is a really old roll of Centennial Jackrabbits. And they haven't been tampered with at all because you can see where it's got scuffing there along with the other side, meaning that's the way they rolled them back in the day. They used to come in big bags and banks would basically roll them themselves. So I also have these to search, so I'm hoping that maybe this guy might have brought back a silver dime or a nickel. So I'm going to go through the nickels first and see what's inside. Maybe there's some older ones in here. This is quite interesting. I'm not seeing any edges that look like war nickels, but I wouldn't really know because that's something that I don't do here in Canada. There's some older nickels that I see in here. There's a 70. There's a 64D. I always see 64s quite a bit. So it's nothing too special. Oh, there's a 61. I know there's different varieties and stuff like that for those types of coins, but I rarely find nickel dumps in terms of American nickels. Like, there's another 64. Oh, there's a 48. Huh. 48 nickel. That's one that I actually don't have. Oh, there's actually a Canadian here, which is a nickel, but it's not a whole roll. Oh, that's a little interesting. Maybe there might be something inside the other one. Guess there exactly was 20 in that one, so I'll put that one to the side. See what's in this one. Hoping there might be something. It'd be cool if there was a war nickel or something inside of here. I don't see any dark edges, but I highly doubt there would be a war nickel inside of here. That's a little crazy. It's a lot of American. Finding older ones. Yeah, there's 65. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for war nickels. War nickels is where it's at. There's another Canadian. Oh well. 76. And 70. And that looks like that's going to be it for that. So I'm going to put this to the side. They're not full roll American, but more or less it is somewhat American. But that's pretty sweet. 48 nickel. Getting in this one. Getting to the dimes and see what's inside. Maybe there's some silver dimes. Who knows? Oh, there's a foreign. Huh. That's weird. Because it's also a Canadian in here. 65. I hate seeing those. No American silver. But I see a half rank from 1996. It's not the end of hope yet. There could be some in the other roll. Yes, there is exactly 25 in that one. I was just putting those over there for now. So this is the last one from this little bit of an American collection dump. Oh, that's pretty cool. Half rank. That's like 50 cents. Hopefully maybe there's an American silver dime in here. Now that would be sweet. Probably doubt it. Well, there's a Canadian dime. Probably the most mutilated dime I have ever seen. Yeah, I don't think it's silver. That's really mutilated. By the looks of it, I don't see much of anything in this one. So if I happen to find anything in these 5 rolls of quarters and the rest of these dimes, I'll call you guys back in. Before I get into this bad boy right here, you can see it right there. Let's just appreciate the fact that I found this. It took me a year and a half to find something like that. And I found a pretty cool foreign, which I'm pretty sure half rank in Sweden is like 75 cents. It's like a equivalent to a 50-cent piece. Did find 50 cents in American quarters. Didn't really find much other than this 2017 colorized quarter. These are pretty cool to find. And I found about 60 cents in American so far. But there's a silver dime in here. Let's see what it is. Okay, I think it might actually be 50%, but yeah, I think it will be. It could be a mackerel or a 68. Ooh, a 1968 silver dime. Nice. Adding stuff onto the board. It's always nice finding a little bit of history here and there. And that's actually really nice, too. Pretty reflective, I might say. What am I doing when I sound like a kid? I sound like Darren. I actually enjoy watching his videos. I'm actually kind of glad that I caught them in time. Yep, and that was exactly 25. And those were the last 2 dimes that I actually had, but that's sweet. 68, 50% silver dime. Better than nothing. Even if I find that tonight, that's pretty awesome. And also this 48 nickel, which is pretty cool. No mint mark, so it's going to be from Philadelphia. Pretty cool to see stuff like that. I'll call you guys back in if I happen to find something else in my rolls. Final roll of the night, but I will say this was pretty fun. Pretty cool what I ended up getting today. So let's get into the final roll, not run. Pretty cool finding that though. And there's just some stuff in there. Not seeing much of anything. Just a really nice CD. This roll actually might be upchanged. Now that I'm looking at it. 2020 diamond, it's already mutilated. Hang. I'm just gonna count this. Oh, yeah, it was. So I guess that makes up for the 50 cents that I was shorted today. I'm going to put this away and then call you guys for the wrap-up. So yeah, there's quite a bit of American that I ended up getting today, including a 48 nickel from Philadelphia, which is pretty sweet to be finding nickels that are basically that old. You won't be able to see it, but it is a 48, so it is pretty cool. I ended up in total getting, including that nickel, I also ended up replacing some of the nickels and putting some of those dimes back into here. So basically in total I ended up getting 1645 in American, which is pretty sweet. One of the rolls just happened to have 100% nickel, so that'll just be going into the nickel stash. I ended up getting a colorized 2017 quarter, which is pretty sweet. Those are kind of a little harder to find. Probably my second favorite variation out of all the quarters. My favorite one is always going to be that 2015 Poppy colorized. A 1996 half franc, which is pretty sweet. And can't forget this bad boy, an original wrap roll of Jack Rabbit nickels. Somebody wrote on it, unfortunately, but to me it just adds more character. Just means it came from somebody else, not my handwriting. Full roll of these, so that's pretty sweet. And the King of the Hunt, 1968 silver dime. So that's very sweet. This is Southern Canadian Coins. Hopefully you enjoyed this pretty interesting and cool hunt. And happy hunting, guys. And I will not be opening this. I already know what's inside, so yeah, pretty sweet, guys.